so this will be interesting, that's for sure. Oh boy, this is not looking great. So we have really slow start against a very strong start. But maybe we can keep trading cards so they don't have creatures. This is the current game plan. Just keep trading card for card until they don't have creatures, so they cannot go, with theirs and stuff like this. Let's see if they already want to start discarding cards. Until end of turn, right? End of your next end step. Alright. Alright, so we got some value in a way. How do we want to play this? We can go for the charm potentially, so probably we play this. I think we just go for push, I think this is okay. It's also an outlaw, so I believe we can. Pirate seems like a very outlawish type. So, they can discard a card, but they basically cycle it. Same with Tersa. Well, Tersa actually is net zero. This one can lose you the cards if you really want to discard and force the interaction. Sometimes you get the card that does nothing and you waste it. Oh, this is scary stuff. So they discarded it. Maybe they just cannot play it and they decided it's not worth it. Man, how do we do it? There are not 7 cards, and probably they cannot get so many. I think it's Slasher. We could also go Cecil, which has Death Touch. Okay, Cecil is actually the same but better. Okay, because we can shoot the Sheriff. I hope there is a target. Wizard. Human Knight. Alright, guys, I think we are actually doing it. I'm not super sure, because the game is incredibly close. So whenever this attack, they can cycle a card. Whenever this attacks, it doesn't do anything. I think I'll take the risk. I could just kill it, but then they won't attack and I'm not getting the second crit. I will risk it, guys. I'm scared what they will get, but I think it's the right call. Whenever you attack, you may... So this is part of the effect, not the creature. You may discard a card. This is interesting. If I kill it now, whenever you discard, they don't get the passive, I believe. And maybe they don't even know about it, so they might discard card, hoping that they will get something out of this. I think I read too long, so they realized. Oh, yeah, see? They didn't get the card. They wasted the card. And I think with this play, we made potentially a winning play. Oh, I love it. This was so great. I wish that this turned, after it died. Probably not how it works. And we can even get it back. This is not a bad play, but it's probably just Slasher. It should be good enough. Like, they use ground to win the game, so they probably cannot go through it. And Flyers don't have haste usually. Inti, alright. Scary, but slow. And we know that this is the last card. Okay, guys, okay, with this, I believe we can win this. So, I think we just charm it and swing, and we take the risk. Man, this is so close. I could attack with Cottage, but I think it's better on the next turn, if anything. Oh, man. If we play Baloth, we can literally win the game on the next turn. I mean, Baloth can also block. It's not a bad play. Okay, guys, I need to think. We have this game, we have all the options, we just need to not mess it up. Because they might top deck something like Tersa and just hit Oculus or into the Floodmaw and actually win the game from this draw. So maybe it's not worth the risk to tap out fully. And we need literally the most demanding colors to make double play. Wait, we can just do it on the next turn. Which means we can hold the charm, see what they get, and then play Baloth on the next turn. And it's 5... Oh, it's not enough. Okay, this will be enough. Because this is 6 damage, and then the effect from this deals the remaining 1. And they will show the card, probably, because attacking with this doesn't do anything. This feels like they want to cycle. Which means that they will try to... Well, they probably won't have a creature. This doesn't win the game. That's the point. Spell Pierce! If we cast the spell, this would actually be the best card ever. We could kill it if we want, but I think it doesn't matter. And we will see the card, so we'll know exactly how to play. I think we made the right calls. I think this is the winning play. They can probably cast it, I believe, right? But we can kill it, so let's just make sure. I'm making all the stops, guys, alright? And by the way, this is like one of the best meta decks, so, you know, we are doing, you know, God's work here. Oculus, let's go. And by the way, I told you they can literally top deck this card. We predicted their top deck and we played around it. Please, go away. I don't want to see Oculus in my games ever again until end of my life. And now we go for this. We could even go double. No, we don't have mana. So this is perfect tap. Man, this game was literally perfect. This is exactly 7 damage. Man, I think we really deserve this win. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, this will be some Azorius Mill. It could even be the Anston deck. We'll see, because in the Anston version we showcased, we actually played 3 of those, but we weren't, yeah, we weren't Azorius, so I guess that's not it. This doesn't matter too much. Push and pull is, of course, the best decision by our opponent. And now, I think we just go with this. This way we can pump the rookie, start getting some extra value, and we can draw a card already. Man, once this gets going, you get so much from it. That's what you get for playing Smites. Alright, alright. I wish this survived, but we got the card back, and we traded against the card, so I'll take it. We definitely need better dose than this. Like, we have 4 cards, but only one of them is playable right now. Rest is basically dead cards, so, you know. I need to roll over this one. Oh, this is good. This is good. Listen, nobody is expecting this card. So, do you think they have a counter spell? Because I have no idea. Well, let's swing and see if they react to this. This is a little bit of damage. So, do we go with Recruit and try to force a sweeper, or we go for Rattlewurm? And then force nothing? I will go with this. Well, will I? Maybe we just want to keep the pressure up. I think we want... Alright, even if they counter, they will tap and they cannot play anything at the end step, like consult the star charts. So I think it's still better, and it forces a full tap on them. And of course they need to have a sweeper, so we will check them for good drawing skills, and if they don't, okay, this is incredibly bad for them, because right now they probably cannot manually remove all of this, and that means when they play sweeper we go for Rattlewurm, which probably will close the game, I think. And we can also go for this. So we could already Rattlewurm right now, but we don't need to, because they are forced to sweep right now. So guys, listen, that's what we do. Those recruits are so good at pressuring, because if you kill creature, all the other creatures get better. Sure. And by the way, we can get it back later. They have still land, I believe. Hopefully a tap land. Oh, sweet. Oh, I think that's a very good situation for us. That's why we have those cards, by the way. We could go for 8 damage with the counters, but it's still not lethal, so we probably won't go for it. Swing. But how do we play this? How do we play this? And this is already kinda lethal, but not really. I think we go for the Slasher, because this gets back when they try to kill it, and we of course tap the desert. I think this is the play. This means that they need to use, you know, 2 removal spells basically, and we have shot the sheriff, so if they try to exile it, we can kill it in response maybe, you know, like we have stuff. Can you please not hit my really cool charm that my whole gameplay is cheating this into you know, 2 cards? I'm lacking words, because this is how outraged I am about this duress. So 4 cards to go. Strategic Betrayal. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, you don't want to get rid of the Slasher. Well, Slasher is not lethal here. I think they can kill both, to be honest. Okay, okay. You got your little strategic betrayal. I feel very betrayed by those cards. And please don't have another removal. Well, they have not only removal, but the perfect one as well that gets rid of the graveyard. So we cannot use this to win the game. However, they're down to one card and it has to do. It has to do. Let's go for this guy and try to outvalue a control deck. That seems like a good, winning, smart strategy to have. Let's see. They have one random card and one that was planned from before. This has to win them. Oh, do you feel the pain of seeing this card? My whole hope for this game was just crushed with this. Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't fully crushed until I saw this. Oh boy. So that's how we do it, huh? That's how we do it. We need to hit face. Guys, there is a chance we still have one card. How do we do it? I think we go for the Slasher. No, this should be probably the Dreadknight. Listen, I'm not risking playing Slasher because I know they will have like Sweeper or something. I want to get some value from the Dreadknight. That's how we will try to get it. So we have Season of Loss, I believe that's the full name. Which means that if we will have 3 creatures in the graveyard, this is a sorcerer that wins the game. Not great. Man, I'll tell you, if the last card is Monument, I will lose it. I will legit lose it. Alright, we have the Rattlewurm. 3 creature. We have enough, so that means we can go for the Rattlewurm. This gives us more mana, so depending how we draw, it might matter. And we can even surveil, which is even better. Let's see the next card and see if that's good. Well, that would be game over. Let's not draw it, please. I wish we had another Conduit. I removed the 4th one because I didn't want to have too many Chorus, and now I have second thoughts about stuff. Wait, this is 1 damage! We can actually try to nearly kill them with those deserts. They have 1 card! And okay, guys. I have to play this right now, right? And if we had 1 more mana, we could play all of it. So I think it's Dreadknight into the Rattlewurm. We could go Slasher, but it's super all-in. I think that, man, I tell you, if they have Monument, I'm literally going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. This is the perfect play. We have 4 and 4. And I know that they might counter if I give them the draw, but I honestly think it's still worth it. Come on, I want to win. I want to win this. Don't Monument me, bro. I cannot exile my cards from the graveyard. I can exile, what, 0? 0 is probably not enough. Please, cast it, because that means it's not a Monument. Okay. Well, we will definitely give them the decision. I think we'll wait with Rattlewurm, because this card has to be removal. So unless they have 2 literally perfect cards, they should lose this. This must be so infuriating to play against as a control, because we have creatures that just come back, they have all the passives, they have flash, and they have victory as well. Alright guys, are you prepared for absolute stomping of our opponent? Let's go Baloth. We want to draw more cards, more lands, but so far so good. Let's see what they will play as a 2-drop. That's super important. Oh, Sanctifier is not the play. They want the Pridemate, and we already have the Desert. Let's go. Let's go, Baloths. Swing! This is so much damage so early, and we'll even punish them more with 1 extra damage. Oh man, this is a fun, strategy to play around. Like, it deals so much damage so quickly. I really love the addition of Rattlewurm. This is the card that is, like, perfectly along how I like to play, my Magic. Just flash creature, hit face, and I know it's weird, but it has flash. It's a control card, basically. They have this one. When this dies, I mean, where's the spoiler alert? I'm sorry, I should not joke about it. Alright, so what do we do here? We actually have to remove this if we want to continue the aggression, and we kinda do. We could wait until they play more, but then we lose damage. So I think the best course of action is, I mean, listen, that was kinda in the script, you know. All I'm gonna say. Let's get them to 7, and I think we go recruit. Even though we could offspring it on the next turn, I think we'll just go with rookie. You know, a good old rookie. And of course, no creatures can be countered. And this also can be countered. And combat damage cannot be I mean, listen, just think what you want on the card, it's probably there. Alright, they have a lot of life gain. But for now, we are doing it. Okay, rookie is nice. But we can play it later. So how do we want to go with trajectory? We probably want to attack with Baloths. We could also trajectory this, so they cannot block nicely. And they need to chomp it. I don't think it's worth it. I think we just go with this and this. I might be a little bit greedy, but I think we can make it work. And of course, if they trade, which is kinda a good deal for them, they lost basically everything they did last turn. This is fine. Man, this is a free trade. Whenever another creature... Man, I don't think they can do much with this. We definitely played this. Guys, do you think we should go for trajectory and just clear the board? I'm not sure if that will be enough damage. This next drop might be the biggest drop of the game. And they already have this enabled. Alright, let's go. Let's not be too greedy. I'm not super convinced if I should, but I feel that if I don't do this, I will get a comment saying that I should do it, and I feel pressured, alright? The comments are pressuring me to do the thing. Alright, they have a 4/4, they draw a card, hopefully not a 1-drop, super important, and we'll keep... Oh, okay, this might be it. Swing. You know the drill? Man, if they go to 1, this will be the... Oh wait, we just won. Oh, I wanted to win with a land. Alright guys, let's start by hitting our unsuspecting opponent as hard as we can. And we probably will go with double recruit. And man, this card is so incredibly annoying for every deck. Nearly the same as the F4 is annoying for everyone. So we go for desert. I'm kinda no, so this is mono-white control probably. I think we will go with offspring. I think we'll just go with offspring, because we want to get as much value from each creature as possible. It also makes very annoying for our opponent to just remove one of those, because then the other one is bigger, and when they, you know, are forced to answer, we go again and again. By the way, with Archenemy's Charm, what? Okay, I did not expect creatures in this deck. Well, that's different. Alright, this is completely different than what I expected. Maybe we just go Surrak. Because they cannot really attack. Well, I guess we won't get the creature yet. Oh, this is very interesting. So I will play differently. If they have creatures, this deck has way lower value than I expected. And we'll actually just start pushing some damage. You know, just so we can have a little bit of a board. With the Charm we should get all the value. Like, Charm is like a huge part of this deck. Like, I was considering, you know, do we really go with triple black mana card? And the answer is yes, we absolutely are. What do you do? Survival. At the beginning of your second, when this tapped, put a flying lifelink of, or 1/1 counter on it. When this dies, if it had counters, put it onto other creature. That was the slowest reading ever, but I hope you enjoyed it. I think we go Surrak. I mean, if we attack, they probably won't do anything. They really... Well, I think we chill here. I think we actually chill. I think this is how we do it. Because the point is that now with this, it will be so incredibly hard to remove anything, and they want to attack, but they cannot into 2/1. So they need to pump it first, which forces more investment, and then we go for the Charm, and we can kill it. So we are basically trying to play it slower, because after identifying what this deck does, we can literally outvalue it. Like, we have way more cards than they do. We have like 8 cards in this hand. Believe or not. That means we can go for we could also kill the wall, but I think just having this is good enough. They don't have sweepers, probably. I will go with Surrak first, because this card will start attacking them super hard. Of course, well, I guess there's no point in attacking with one. I don't expect sweepers, but man, this deck is wonky. By the way, I used this card. It's actually surprisingly interesting, but... you know, it cannot attack. That's one of the problems with the walls. And you really want to keep it. Oh, you want to target my creature? Be my guest. Oh, they won't like what they're seeing. I think we just split the counters. Yep, 3 counters, please. This means that after they removed our small 1 creature, our board basically doubled in size, which makes perfect sense, right? And this is how we are winning, basically. So we can now play the Verge and go for the Rattlewurm. The desert hurts you a little bit until you get this with Flash. And we can start already attacking, I think. Man, this is kinda serious. They really want to attack with this. But I think we can allow it. I don't see too much value out of those tokens, and we can still kill one of them with the charm if we Oh, I forgot. Voice of Victor. Of course. Of course. Well, I guess we need to make the play right now after all. No, I really wanted to ambush something and, you know, just go for the end step play, but it's fine. It's fine. Our opponent is appraising the Rattlewurm card that basically isn't played, but I know you guys enjoy it. We already played it once in the channel's history, and this might be the second time. This card is actually pretty powerful. The problem is that you need to set up the desert, so you need to play colors, you know, with solid desert. I guess they are all the same, they are always tapped, but there's some investment. We also have the colorless ones, and I think we are getting to a point where we just completely start crushing them. So far we are still setting up. But it will end. We block. Because we can keep trading. Like, we have more cards than them, and it's not even close. So let's see how much mana we need. Probably we play the fast land here. This might be the turn when we are starting to be pretty aggressive. Let's go like this. They can trade. What do you do? At the beginning of end step, if you control tapped creatures, put counters. Remove counter, tap target. Okay, so it shouldn't matter too much. They get some life gain from this, but, you know, it won't be forever. Like, at some point they will be forced to block. And you can already see that they're, you know, feeling the pressure. Did they? Wait. Is there something I don't know about? Prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to other creatures. Well, that's probably something I should remember. Alright. I guess I'll... Wait. Can I get all? No, I need to deal 2. I still can trample. Alright, I remember how trample works. You need to still assign the same toughness as this creature has. Okay, it died. Whatever. You know what? We are learning magic together today. That was a weird interaction. So the Voice of Victor is the last play they have. I think we go for the Recruit. And you can see, we play creatures, right? 1-1. Well, not really, because with Recruits, with Offspring, with Surrak whenever we draw cards when they target, we actually have so many cards, and then we can go Archenemy Charm, then get double Recruit, play double Recruit 2 times with Offspring, and suddenly our opponent just has no cards, and as you can see, they cannot compete with us. Oh boy, our opponent is starting strong with a 2-2 zombie. I think we go for the Rookie. And we'll try to hit the land for this one, so this can become a 3-3. This card is pretty solid. It needs a little bit of help, because right now it trades against 1-drop, as you can see. But once we get going, it should be a little bit easier. The speed is not amazing for us, but with this, we can start doing stuff. I really want to kill it, to be honest. But I guess we just go for this guy and see if they can remove it. Because if this sticks, I mean, we are getting it back even if they trade. So that should be nice. And let's start investigating. Like, this card does a lot. If you can trigger it, like, you are instantly getting all the value back because you are getting the card here. So pretty cool stuff, pretty cool stuff. Let's see. Our opponent will probably start sacrificing some stuff. Yeah, like this feels like a sacrifice deck already. Oh, definitely a lot of sacrificing here. Alright, I didn't see some cool zombie decks since a while. This is a zombie, right? Yeah, so they definitely play Giza, right? That's for sure. And we can already trade here, which is super nice, because we are getting it back literally for free. For a single tap. And they can station, of course. They need to go up to 12. So it will take a moment, and we already have the desert. Very nice. Listen, how about a free creature? It doesn't have all the abilities, but it's still a free creature completely. How do you exactly work? Whenever this creature dies, so it has to die. I think I want to draw this. This is pretty good. We could even play it on this turn, but I think it's much more important that we just go for this and start getting some more board pressure, because those rabbits are kinda insane. I tell you, this card is absolutely crazy. The fact that it's a 1-drop with 2/1 and trample, already decent. Then you get the ability, and ability combos with Offspring that also gives you 2 cards. So you can see that this is a lot. And they can go for sacrificing and start getting creatures back. But they need to wait 1 turn and we will shoot the shell. Oh no, it's a Warlock! I believe it's a Outlaw. Oh, that's a bit of a problem. But fortunately it's tapped. Okay, the station will actually hurt them super hard here. Man, that's how you punish the greed. Yeah, and man, can I get creature in the graveyard? Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. To be absolutely honest, I could just kill it and make sure that they don't have a way to do anything. I honestly think this is the best play, because we are pushing so much damage with those rabbits. And because we got free creature, like, we're a little bit ahead. And of course, whenever the rabbits die, we can get it back instantly. So yeah, I think we are kinda strong here. You know, zombies not the craziest deck ever, but I love to see those types. I wish zombies were more meta. But you know, we'll start by crushing it. This has flash, so we can ambush them. That means we can swing. And you know what? Well, I guess we have to go all in, because otherwise they're not forced to block. So let's get a good trade here. They should probably trade against... Well, not really. Oh, alright, alright. I kinda forgot about this thing. It's fine. We'll just lose our 3-drop, but they will die on the next turn. This is why we have this, by the way. And they will not expect it. To be honest, on 2 cards, they probably cannot prevent it. They cannot even pay 2 life for this, so this station actually hurt them super hard during the game, because they tapped their main card. By the way, this is a really cool card. We made the deck with it, but it's kinda hard to use. I have an idea how we can use it. With Tyvar, this... Oh, but I'm not sure if it's still in Standard. I think it is. So yeah, we'll take our win and let's go to the next one. Or maybe, instead of going into the next game, you will see a cool outro with exciting stats and exciting analysis. Listen, I want you guys to have some fun watching those videos, so I hope you got a chuckle out of this one, and I will indeed show you the results. We went 5-2, which is surprisingly good. I'm really happy with how the deck worked for me. We have some weird choices, and we'll talk what worked better than expected and what worked worse. Because I had a bit of a different game plan, and it worked a little bit different in the end. So I think like the small star of this deck was the Rattlewurm. Nobody expects a wild Colossal Rattlewurm. Not only it has flash, but tons of stats and trample, so unless they are really prepared with removal, you can instantly hit them in the face, and it's more damage than they expect. And of course you can get a free land, which sometimes help. We have only 2 Dreadknights, but they made a difference. And the whole point of the deck was to be incredibly annoying, because we have 4 recruits, which means that whenever they target a creature, you know, the counters are there, and we can stack those into some ridiculous amounts. Baloth, spells, cannot be countered, at least the creature spells. And of course Surrak, that kinda has the same effect. Like green is really good against counter spells with those type of cards. So your opponent will have some rough time if they are going for the counter spells, if you open with those cards. And of course Slasher is also annoying in a different way because it's so hard to remove. This has to be removed as well, but to be honest, it's probably the weakest of the cards. It is a little bit slow, and the fact that you are losing the abilities still hurt because, you know, those are cool creatures. So probably like the least aggressive one, but still something they probably have to remove. And Season of the Lost was supposed to be the grand finale for this deck, you know, just killing our opponent in style after they thought they did everything, because we have so many creatures, they will die at some point probably, especially if your opponent is not dying, like that means the creature died. And the idea was that with Season of Loss we can either sweep the board and draw a few cards for every creature that we lost, or just go for you know, the 3 POW mode, I think that's what you call it, and the opponent loses X life, where X is the number of creatures. We have a lot, so this would be a burn basically, but it didn't really work. It's kind of clunky, so maybe you just want, you know, 4 Slasher or like 3rd Dreadknight or Cecil, something like this, or more removal. And the only games we actually lost in this game, with this deck, were actually like mono red games, literally only mono red. Both 2 losses were mono red, so I just were, I think, on the draw in both cases, unless I'm mistaken, and I just couldn't draw removal, so I just couldn't kill the Slickshot, so it just ran over me with like 12 damage, and Nemesis also. So, you know, we have 8 removal spells, it should be fine, but you need to still draw them. So guys, I hope you enjoyed, I hope it was fun to watch, I hope you had a chuckle, and Golgari is everyone's favorite, so I hope you enjoyed the deck as well. So thank you for watching, thank you to all the patrons that are kind enough to allow us to make those videos. You guys rock, and we couldn't do it without you, so really thank you for that. And if you, dear viewer, want to help make those videos, be a cool bro, you can check out the Patreon, maybe you will like it. And with that, great plug, I think that's everything for today. Tell me if you liked Golgari, because we can make more like this. I have some ideas for twists. Oh, and the last thing that I really have to mention, Baloth requires double green on turn 2. Charm requires triple black on turn 3. This is really hard mana base. That's why we went so low on basics in 2-color deck, and we still in deserts, and I felt that having only those is not enough, because this is kind of important part that we flash it. So I went with the pylons that help with surveilling a little bit. But you need to be aware. Usually you don't combine those two, but Charm is so good in this deck that because your creatures are so high value that I couldn't give up this value. So yeah, that's something I had to mention. And I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow.